Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm at the Thang La BTS at the top of Sukhumvit Soi 36. And across the street on the odd side is Sukhumvit Soi 51. But I'm gonna take a little peek up 36 and its side sois. There's an interesting little bar, if it's still there. I haven't been there in about a year, called Freaking Out the Neighborhood. You can check out their Facebook or Instagram and they'll tell you what vinyl they are playing, side A and then side B, and whatever type of music genre they're playing that day, they'll play other records kind of in the same category. Now this is a kind of a tight little walk. It's not my favorite with motorbikes and cars coming through here. There's a noble condo on the right, and it's actually easier to walk on the other side of this fence through their little side parking lot than it is here. The motorbikes aren't trying to hit you, but they're trying to zip by all the traffic. And I'm not sure if the name is only in Thai. Find out when I get here. But the first soi is a barbecue place. First right turn here. I'll go ahead and walk down there. There's not a whole bunch up that soi. It's either the next one or two sois down. There's a bunch of little low-rise condos, a really beautiful street. My friends live down this street. It's a nice area. But I'm gonna go ahead and walk up this street just to show you that freaking out the neighborhood. It's looks like a shipping container. Somebody told me, might have been one of the bartenders, what is this, 276? They bring the barbecues to your table. Yeah, somebody told me the gentleman, that's his home. He's one of the big concert promoters. He brought like Guns N' Roses and all the big shows to the different stadiums around town. And I guess that's just a project of his, that freaking out the neighborhood. There's also a church back here, Assembly Hall, the church in Bangkok. Okay. Prem Spa. What is that, Vietnamese or Vientiane kitchen? Okay. Other than that, it's I'm just out for a walk here. It's a ways down, maybe 200 meters, but I'll take you back there. But other than the freaking out the neighborhood, there's really nothing back there. So this is Soi Napa Sap 1. And just like any of these streets, there'll be soi, well, usually soi 135 on the odd side, 246 on the other. The art of relaxing. The church in Bangkok, Assembly Hall. Yeah, I'm certainly not expert on any of that, but when it says Assembly Hall, is that Jehovah's Witness? I don't know. I don't think I've ever walked back here. Let's go take a peek. Nah, I think if it was Jehovah's Witness, it'd say so. But from my mailman days, I thought I remembered Assembly Hall. There goes the BTS heading into Thang La station. Again, I've been up this street a number of times and never came up this little area. It looks like the wherever that building was on the Sansiri. It looks like there's at least maybe an emergency exit to come out the back. Still can't figure out where the church is. It's all locked up. Okay, kind of a smallish church. Oh, I didn't even notice the other building there on Sukhumvit comes all the way back here. Huh. Did at least one other video, maybe two, on this street, and I always comment that I love the homes that are so close to the center of the city, yet you have your own little personal oasis. Oh, that's some nice architecture. Yeah. It's just a quiet little street. I think these are the last of the businesses. What is that? Primary, secondary. Looks like a tailor shop. And this guy, oh, plus 31. I was going to say they're taking their security pretty serious. I guess it's not as far as I thought. Down there where that guy's walking the dog, that's freaking out the neighborhood. Cool old wooden house. Oh, this is new, or at least the sign is new. Let's go down and check it out. The Blue Wild Space. Nice bike. I have walked over there. This kind of horseshoes around because I remember that Nissan hardbody. It's the same exact truck I had in San Diego. It winds around and pops back out back there by the freaking out the neighborhood. But this says a Blue Wild Space. I don't remember that. There's some new wires going in. I don't remember seeing that sign. Hello. The Blue Wild Space. I guess this is it. Blue fence. Huh, that's kind of cool looking. Yeah, Blue Wild Space. Cool Vespa sitting there. And then it kind of dead ends. Good. Always glad to see a new place. And there's a doggy on the menu, so I'm assuming it's pet friendly. Somebody's home tucked away. Maybe the owner of Blue Wild Space. Yeah, it's a hard job working outside in Bangkok. I'm out here voluntarily just wandering around, but I can duck into air conditioning anytime I want. I'm sure those guys are out in the heat 8-10 hours a day, if not longer. A lot of respect. I worked outside my whole life carrying mail, and I sure couldn't think about doing that in this kind of extreme heat. Although my buddy did it. He transferred from San Diego to Phoenix, and he came back to San Diego. And he says it wasn't that enjoyable. Here's another little restaurant. I don't remember this either. Okay, Japanese, like Sum, Kushiro. RWO Health. Oh, that's a nice, I was going to say home, but it's a business. UAID Design. Chesu Hong Limited. All right. Oh, here comes that's a nice bike. What was that? A Honda or whatever? Yeah, nice Enduro. And right there, it's freaking out the neighborhood if it's still there. An Invisible Ink, I'm assuming is a tattoo shop. We'll walk over there and look. Let's see if freaking out the neighborhood. Please don't freak out the neighbors. They have some vinyl. How's it going? They have some vinyl, brand new. I was talking to one of the bartenders, and he said, I forget who, somebody on the staff makes runs to Japan to pick up vinyl. Here's a little local spot. But you can see it's just like a shipping container type home, and I don't know. I heard that was 3 years ago that had something to do with one of the concert promoters. Even in Tongla, you're gonna find affordable 60 baht meals. Here's a nice Porsche. People have asked me 2 or 3 times about, they know it's gonna be a little more expensive, but the cost on renting a home in Ekamai or here in Tonglan. And yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with that. I've seen a few listings. I'm gonna just roughly say close 3,000-4,000 US dollars. Maybe you're gonna find something a little more run down for closer to $2,000, but you're not gonna rent any $500 homes in central Bangkok that I know of. Again, I'm no expert, but value for dollar, you might be better off renting a huge 3-bed, 4-bath condo, kind of a big place, for $1,500 than renting a crummy house for $2,000. I'm just throwing it out there. I haven't did a lot of pricing, but it doesn't seem like housing-wise prices are as low as some of the condos and apartments around town. But I could be way off base. I also get comments like, you don't know what you're talking about. I rent a house for $900 US, and I ask, well, where is it at if they don't tell me? And they're like, oh, it's 5 miles on the other side of Don Muang Airport. Okay, I mean, if you want to live 25 miles from central Bangkok, I'm sure you can find some incredible deals. I used to get out here and walk 10 miles, no problem, but something's going on with the knee. The orthopedic surgeon, you don't really just go to the doctor here. You're complaining about your knee, they send you right to the orthopedic department. He did a quick x-ray. My right knee has always been a little messed up, but it's been yelling at me lately. I had the clean out 5 years ago, and he said maybe we'll do a CAT scan and see if it's a candidate to do that again, but we just started with a quick x-ray just to see if it was bone on bone, which it's not, so that's good. But I don't need to be told it's hurting after walking for a couple of miles. Here's the Little Ghost Cafe, Poltergeist Craft Bar. Interesting. Little Ghost Cafe. Okay, I was going to say the bar closes at 4, the cafe. Not sure. Or Bitya. Pretty fast walk. Right there, that building is at the Tongla BTS. Dry pot. Okay. Nice. I'm not sure what's going on there. That's the Rhythm Building. And this is Soi 2. I am going to walk up here. Yeah, this is the Soi. It's of real interest to me. It has a bunch of low-rise condos close to, what's this over here? Beyond Bread, close to the Tongla BTS. Oh yeah, there's a restaurant down here I keep wanting to try. My friends live around here. Maybe we'll all go down there. What is it? El Olivia? Can't remember. I think it's Italian. Boonsop Mansion for rent. And the Arun Mansion. Looks like it has a nice rooftop. Yeah, Olivia or El Oliva. Italian and wine bar. I gotta go back and review some of these areas I've explored. There's so many places tucked away I forgot about, and this is definitely one of them. Now this is the classic, oh, there's a beautiful brick home, but this is the classic, call it a shop house, shop down below and a couple of apartments above. People have also asked me, can you rent those apartments above the businesses? And I don't have the answer to that. I guess you can get out and see if you see for rent signs, but for the most part, the people who run that business, they live upstairs. Secondhand clothes. 200 baht options. Now, if memory serves, I haven't been back here in about a year. There was some large construction going on at the end, and it looks like maybe they're still doing that. We'll see if it's open for business. Vorzon residence? Maybe that's a pool on the roof. And the Glimmer Bar. Huh. Yeah. Restaurant and the Glimmer Bar. Hi, Swati Krab, how are you? Room for rent at the Napa Place Bed and Breakfast. Little piece of Napa. It says N7 Place at 36. Nice quiet little area. Boone's apartment's in a real tree-lined area like that. She calls it living in the jungle. Johnny T Mansion. A little more no frills. Oh, it was a school that was down there, that's right. But I thought they were also, it was a big, beautiful home. I thought they were working on this building. So I see laundry hanging out, so somebody's living there now. It looks like a little bit of rain's moving in, so maybe my knee's giving out at the right time. The Pacific Apartments. For rent, please contact Kate Gift. There's the phone number. Some businesses down below. Oh, it's still a international school. The Trinity International. And the Pacific Apartments. Let's see what's happening down here. I'm pretty sure it dead ends, but I think there's a little restaurant down there. Pause Facial Spa. And basketball, or at least a covered area for the Trinity School. And this is what I was interested in. Oh, it's a salon. Huh, it looks like we are making a left turn. So maybe we're gonna, what are we on? I don't even know if this was Soi. It was Soi 2. So maybe it goes 1, 2, 3. I don't know, but rather than deadhead back, let's wrap around and see where it takes us. Looks like the lunch area. Okay, I have been back here because they were building these two units, and there's a restaurant over here. Yes. Oh, it's not a restaurant. It's well, maybe this is the restaurant. But it was a place to do pop art course. Huh. Looks like they're still building. Luxury life spaces. Starting at 39 million baht. So that's not cheap. But nothing about Tong La is cheap. This looks like, so it's the Heart Sukhumvit 36. And this is another building. That one straight ahead is the SPR residence, Sukhumvit 36. Apartments for rent. And this is taking us back to the main 34, I assume. We're going to find out. I'm guessing that's a little pool right there. Okay, so that is part of the Heart 36. So let's deadhead back up to the main street, and we'll go to the right. Not too much further. I think I said we'd go to the IDEO building, which is about a block away, and this is a pretty large compound over here. I don't know. That's a lot of real estate in Thong Lo. Yeah, still, it's good to get out and, oh wow, that thing's out of control. It's good to get out and just explore these little back areas right in the neighborhood. To me, it's funner than walking around a circle in Benji Park. I'll do that once in a while, but just walking around the man-made lake, that gets a little old. Let's backtrack just a short distance. We missed some things taking this horseshoe. And we are popping out. Yeah, this is Soi 3, so I guess it goes Soi 1, 2, 3 on this side. And I wanted to show this beautiful building. I think it's called La Vie Rose Place, I think. Let me get the name up here. I'm walking back towards the BTS Thong Lo. And it's gonna start raining. Yeah, La Vie Rose Place. Real nice. And there's a little building right there I also missed. All right, let's double back to that. Going on 4:30, I can feel the rain is coming. And there's that La Vie Rose Place. It's a French type feeling to me. Maybe I'm wrong. What is this? The O quad or Q quad? Right there is where we turned in. Right off to the left there. That was Soi 2. Soi 3. Alright, so let's go up as far as the IDEO building, and then I need to turn around. I'm going to get rained on. And I'm back up to Soi 3, and I'm assuming that IDEO is here on 36, but could be off base. Now this little road over here, it says there's the Church of Joy, and that is the Ashton, which I'm 99% sure is on Sukhumvit Soi 38. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this connects over to 38. I've been back there before. Yeah, that's 38 right there. And there's the entrance where that motorbike's coming out to the... Oh, I'm sorry, I think I cut myself out there with a little push button. That's the entrance or exit to the Rhythm. And that huge wall was surrounding the Sukhumvit 36 Garden Village. Pretty secure. And if I don't see the IDEO around the corner here, I'm going to spin around. See if I can give you a peek. Oh, it looks like a whole private community of homes. Yeah, I think the IDEO is around this corner. And if memory serves, there's a bunch of Japanese, Korean restaurants. This is a real favorite area of some of those high-powered expats. The Oakwood Studios. You'll find Oakwoods all over. I know they have them on Soi 24. And they also have them in Pacific Beach, San Diego. Deliver the mail there. Oh, here's the IDEO. The IDEO Q. Sukhumvit 36. Beautiful building. Or two towers. What does that say? IDEO Q. Starting at 7.59 million baht. Probably for a studio, no doubt. And I've walked all the way down towards Rama 4. It turns into a real kind of local area. Just up on the left, there is a Muay Thai training and a bunch of little restaurants. I'm gonna walk up and show you this Sukhumvit Villa. And I said villa, not Sukhumvit Via. Via Market, Sukhumvit Villa. They look nice. And yeah, this is Sukhumvit Soi 4. My choice. I don't know what that is. Oh, I think it's what do you call it? Furniture. So there you go. There's a little peek. Beautiful section of town. I appreciate you watching. There'll be plenty more videos on the way. We'll see you later.